How y'all doing once again? It's your boy L Dog, just here to talk about the latest WWE pay-per-view, Crown Jewel. Now, this pay-per-view had some good things happen. It also had some lackluster things happen. Some wrestlers need to work, but all in all, I enjoyed the pay-per-view. They pretty much go all out when they go overseas and do a show. I know in the past some superstars they didn't want to participate, due to their beliefs and their culture over there and whatnot. But all in all, it was a good show. Had some good things and a few bad things, but it's WWE. That's what it is. Professional wrestling. That's what it is. The first match was Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. Now, this was a very physical match, as expected. Lashley dominated from the start. He hit like 5 spears on Brock Lesnar. I'm talking about he was beating the shit out of Brock Lesnar. Like, he came out the gate just beating the hell out of him. And what ultimately ends up happening, Lashley goes for the hurt lock, and he's starting to choke Lesnar out, and Lesnar wins by reversing it. He did like a back roll up where Lashley's shoulders are pinned, but he still had him in the hurt lock, and the ref got the 1, 2, 3. Now this finish was, to me, it was fairly weak. Really didn't know where all this was going. Just know that I was just glad Brock Lesnar's not in the title picture, because every time he comes back, they think he has to be in the world title picture, and it don't need to be that every time, especially how he holds the belt hostage, in my opinion. And he does do that. But like I said, to me, it was a weak finish. What ended up happening after the match, everybody, Lashley pleading his case to the ref or whatever. He just kind of like, what the hell? Then all of a sudden, Lashley attacks Lesnar. He attacks him. So therefore, the crowd starts to boo. So therefore, I'm guessing Lashley's going back heel, and while Lesnar's staying the babyface. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, there definitely could be another match, but then I'm hearing rumors about Lashley wanting to get the Hurt Business back together, which that'll be pretty cool if they did that. I think that faction didn't get a good deal out of the whole scenario. They got the bad end of the stick, and it was a good faction. And they definitely, with Triple H being in charge, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to end up happening. With the right booking and everything, the Hurt Business can do some good things for the storyline, especially against Brock Lesnar. Can't wait to see how they play out. But moving right along, the next match for the women's tag championship, Alexa Bliss and Asuka versus Damage Control, Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Now, at the beginning, this match was way off to me. The moves wasn't coordinated. They were all over the place. I don't know what it you can tell, especially with Alexa Bliss, you can tell kind of like the ring rust. I don't know what it was. It was just really slow. It was cringy. Like, I don't know what was going on. But, later on through the match, they got it together. It started getting the chemistry started getting aligning with each other, all the competitors. The moves start connecting better and stuff like that. And, I love it when a match follows through. Especially from starting like that, I was like, man, this is horrible. Like, a lot of spots were being missed. Amateur selling the moves. I mean, it just wasn't. It was just all over the place. Like I said, the beginning of it was really cringe. So what ended up happening, Nikki Cross interfered. She cheap shotted Alexa Bliss, and Damage Control gets the win. So now they're back, the women's tag team champions, 2-time women tag team champions, which is kind of crazy because Alexa Bliss and Asuka, they had just won it, so they literally was champion for what, like a week or two? What, I think a week. Yeah, I think it was like a week. So I don't understand what was the whole thing behind that idea. I don't know, but see what happened. Oh, and something else that happened. They were cutting a promo before the match, and Alexa Bliss and Asuka, they were getting interviewed, and you saw Bray Wyatt's symbol come across the TV, and the crowd started to lose it. I was like, man. So that mean Alexa gonna be a part of the so-called Wyatt Six? See what happens. They done lost the title, so who knows what might happen. Moving right along. Next match we have Karrion Kross versus Drew McIntyre. Steel cage match. This was a much better match compared to the strap match that they had at the last pay-per-view. I definitely want to see a lot more from this rivalry. I mean, it was slam for slam, pound for pound, punch for punch. They were going at it. They were beating the hell out of each other. They had a few spots in the cage. It was a nice nice pace match. Moving real nicely. All the moves were connecting. They seemed coordinated with each other. That's what I like. So Drew gets the win, of course, by climbing out the cage. Of course, there was some interference with Scarlett being on the outside. And it looked like Karrion was going to pull off the win. But she locked the cage. Drew was trying to escape, just walk out. But she grabbed the padlock or whatever. She put the little slip rod in there and locked the cage back. And so Drew just climbed over. And Karrion, she tried to open the gate back up. It looked like it was going to be like a double finish. But, Drew dropped to the floor first before Karrion could get out. And Drew won the match. So I'm definitely looking forward to more with these two, especially these caliber of superstars. Especially Karrion Kross. I want to see Karrion Kross push the envelope with this rivalry, because I think him and Drew have good chemistry, and they can take it even further. I can't wait to see when he challenges for the championship. Can't wait to see that. But moving right along. Okay. The next match. Judgment Day versus the OC. Now, the most important thing in this match was I wanted to see Dominic get the shit beat out of him. And AJ delivered. AJ took his time. The OC took his time with Dominic. Dominic was in the ring catching the beat down. I loved every minute of it. Very well deserved, sir. Very well deserved. Beat the mullet off your ass, for real. Good pace match. Like I said, they had good chemistry. Rhea was ringside, of course, and her hairstyle. I think they were saying earlier that she was saying it was a tribute to Beth Phoenix. I was like, man, the disrespect. When is somebody gonna stone cold her ass and put her through a table? Damn that. She dish it out like a man, she could take it like one. Fuck that. But so Rhea end up cheap shotting AJ Styles, and Judgment Day get the win. For storyline progression, kind of figured this might happen, but I'm interested to see how far this is going to go with the Judgment Day and the OC, because sooner or later, the way they're building the Judgment Day, they're gonna want to go after the undisputed tag titles. That's gonna be a hell of a match and a hell of a rival. Or the OC going for the that's gonna be nice. And we've seen the OC go with the Usos before. Speaks for itself. Go back and watch the match. It was a good match. Especially if AJ wanted to go for the title against Roman. Man, we've seen them wrestle before, but how Roman is now, the tribal chief against AJ Styles. Man, that'd be one hell of a match. But moving right along. The next match, Omos versus Braun Strowman. Now, this match was very lackluster. Omos needs a lot of work. I know he left to kind of fine tune his character and his moves, but I think he need more work at the Performance Center. They need to put him with some big men, like some success. Hell, maybe Braun will take him under his wing a little bit or something. It was bad chemistry, bad pacing. I mean, he's just a hard sell to really get over with the fans, and almost has the look. And I'm not talking about Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman, he's an agent of chaos, destruction. That's what he's supposed to be. But almost, he looks the part, but he need to update his moveset. I mean, he just, damn it, it's like that glass ceiling right there. He just can't break it. He cannot break it, and unless he get the proper help, he probably never will. That's real talk. But Braun Strowman, of course, he got the win. Hit him with his power slam, and he got the win. So I don't know where else they're gonna go with this. Like I said, I just think Omos needs work. He needs some work. But moving right along. Next match for the undisputed tag team championships: the Brawling Brutes versus the Usos. Fantastic match. This match was hitting on all cylinders. I know I sound like a cliche broadcaster, but I cannot make this up. I was at the edge of my seat the whole time watching this match. This match is great. This match was great. It was very good. Great back and forth, punch for punch, slam for slam. I think the Brawling Brutes are a great addition to the tag team division. I knew they weren't going to win, but they were going to put up a hell of a fight. So ultimately, of course, the Usos retain. The bloodline remains with the gold around their waist. I mean, it is what it is. They are not losing them belts. No time soon. No time right. Not right this second. They're not losing them belts, man. They too over with the fans, and everybody love the bloodline. But like I said, we the ones. But moving right along. Next match for the Raw Women's title: Bayley versus Bianca Belair. Last woman standing match. This was a great match. They beat the shit out of each other. They did any and everything, especially Bayley. Bayley was pulled out all the stops. She was trying to hit her with a chair. She didn't give a damn. She wanted to be Raw Women's Champion again. She did not care. They even had one spot. They even had one spot on the ramp where Bayley pulled up in a golf cart. That shit was crazy. I mean, it was crazy. But ultimately, the EST, she prevails. Bianca Belair hit her with the KOD. No, hit her with the KOD. And what happened? How she kept Bayley down. She pinned Bayley in between the ladder, like pushed the ladder, put her in between the ladder, closed the ladder, and then she put that part that opens up She pinned it up under the bottom ring post so she couldn't get up. Very creative. Very creative. So the EST, she's still your Raw Women's Champion. Don't know where else their storyline could go. I'm thinking since Damage Control got the titles back, the women's titles back, maybe Bayley will just take like a back seat, or Bayley might go after the SmackDown women's title. I don't know. Which was crazy. That title did not get defended at Crown Jewel, which is kind of crazy. I don't know. Maybe something going on with it. But one thing I forgot about the tag match between the Usos and the Brutes. Jey Uso got a wrist injury, so hopefully everything all right with that. I know they said he was his update. They said he was going to the doctor to get his wrist checked on, but hopefully he come back with speedy recovery. You know what I'm saying? It's rugged being a professional wrestler. I can know the bumps that they take I can imagine, cause that shit be looking like it hurt. But moving right along, the Bray Wyatt promo, amazing. Bray Wyatt can do nothing wrong. Bray Wyatt can do no wrong right now. Like I said, one of the greatest wrestling minds of all of this generation, of all generations. It don't matter. The dude, this man cannot lose. He cannot lose. He has the WWE universe eating out the palm of his hand, like literally. I'm enjoying every fucking second of it, and I'm thinking they're gonna try to make him a babyface. Maybe. I heard rumors about that, but I don't know. But the promo was incredible. So Uncle Howdy popped back up, and basically he was telling Bray that he's running from himself and his greatness by not wearing the mask, and saying once he embraces his true nature, he'll like it. He'll like it and love himself once again. I loved every minute of this promo. Bray Wyatt is going to change the foundation of WWE. I'm thinking like he's going to be up there like Undertaker status. Real talk. I just gotta, as a wrestling fan, I mean a fanatic. I'm a wrestling fanatic. I love wrestling. You see this? We're going to get to this next. But man, Bray Wyatt, wherever this is going, I like it. The fact that they're giving him complete creative control is great, and they need to keep doing it. Man, whatever Bray Wyatt got up his sleeve is gonna blow everybody away. I'm telling you. But moving right along. All right, the main event for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns, Tribal Chief, versus Logan Paul. Now, I already predicted what was going to happen in this match. The vibe of this match was amazing. Total crowd participation, that's what makes a match and the storytelling great. Real life Rocky Balboa scenario, Logan Paul being the complete underdog, but it's one of those matches where even if you don't win, you win. You know what I'm saying? It's like Logan Paul, this is his third match. Logan Paul has earned my respect. Real shit. No cap. Logan Paul went out there and left everything out there in that ring. He put Roman through the announce table while he was doing a selfie. What the fuck? Taking a bump and making sure the fans are entertained. That's what being a wrestler is all about, a professional wrestler. If you got the crowd, you can do anything. Logan Paul is amazing in that ring. I really think I ain't gonna say at first he missed his calling. I mean, and yeah, we all know he been in the ring with Mayweather, and he lasted 8 rounds with Mayweather and stuff like that. But man, he is a great performer. He is a great wrestler. I mean, he flexed like hard to let you know that he been training with Shawn Michaels. He flexed. He even tried to do super kick, tuning the band up, stomping his feet. Crowd was losing it. And then there was so much trash talk. The trash talk with Roman Reigns. Roman was like, I don't ever want to see you again. Go back to YouTube. This is what happened to outsiders when you come to Tribal Chief ring. I mean, Roman Reigns, man. It was the chemistry between Roman and Logan Paul. A1. And of course, the BS started happening. So Logan Paul got his boys, his entourage out there in the audience. And when Roman gets put through the table, both of them hurt. He did the frog splash off the top rope onto the table through Roman. Both of them on the ground. The Usos come out there. They come to check on Roman. And all of a sudden, they look towards Logan Paul's entourage. They snatched them out of their seats and threw them in the ring and started beating the shit out of them. And then all of a sudden, who shows up? Jake Paul. Crowd lost it. Jake Paul coming out there to whoop ass. And he laid out both the Usos. And then they got out there. They got to trying to jump him and stuff like that. Logan went out there and did a springboard to the outside, took out both the Usos. Solo came out there. Solo and Jake about to get into it. I mean, man, honestly, what I see happening, and WWE would be stupid if they don't capitalize on this. The Paul brothers versus the Usos for the Undisputed Tag Championships. That's a WrestleMania caliber match. And I'm thinking that's probably what's going to end up happening. But all in all, you know what the turnout is. Logan got back in the ring. Jake amping him up. Jake like, finish this shit. Got back in the ring. Superman punch. Went to the corner. Tribal Chief. Ooh-ah. Cut his ass in half. Spear. 1, 2, 3. And still, you're reigning, defending, God mode, head of the table, Tribal Chief. Still, WWE Universal Undisputed Champion, Roman Reigns. They're not losing. They are not losing. But y'all let me know down in the comments if y'all watched the pay-per-view, and let me know what y'all thought about the pay-per-view. And make sure y'all like and subscribe. God bless the Fed. Whoa.